Hello everyone, welcome back to Speakophobia. I would like to start this session with an amazing quote. It goes like this. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is truly ready, the teacher will disappear. If you want to learn something, if you want to achieve something, we have to have that mindset to face any challenges or difficulties until we achieve that particular goal. It can be anything, learning spoken English or any other skills. We have to have that strong determination, that passion, that confidence, that self belief, that willingness to face any challenges, any difficulties, as I have mentioned, in spite of just thinking I'm from a poor background, my parents are illiterate, it's not my cup of tea. If you really have that strong why, if I specifically mention to improve your spoken English, it is possible. It is possible for everybody, but we need that passion, that fire, that interest towards it. Today, I have a special guest with me, Ragesh sir, and we are going to explore the practical ways to improve our spoken English skill. Happy evening, sir. How are things going,
Hey,
sir?
thank you so much, Nofal sir, and really it's amazing. And you also share with this code, and uh, thank you so much for inviting in this such a wonderful platform. And I am doing great. I hope you also doing fantastic in this evening. So, if I talk about my name is Rakesh Kumar Singh. I have around 11 plus year experience in IT. And I came from vernacular medium. I face a lot of the challenges while I'm talking about the communication. Maybe at our school and college, no one talk about let's how much communication is important. So everybody focus for grammar side. Even initially, I also focus on those area. And when I join the corporate, when I join the meeting, then I start shivering. Something is wrong in my side, and I started this journey. And yeah, I agree with you. It's not that much difficult, but be overcome and is persistence or continuity is required, and this will be overcome. So I agree. Thank you, Nopal sir.
Yes, I'm so happy to have you in this session today, sir. Thank you so much for joining with me. So, my dear friends, this is not just an interactive session. We're gonna explore, we're gonna share some tips and also some real life experience, and that definitely gonna help you to improve your spoken English. So just watch the video fully. So I just want to ask you a few things so that will help our audience to understand the journey fully, how to improve their spoken English, how to improve their communication skill. So my first question, so why are so many people afraid to speak English?
Yeah,
So what do you
that's a
think, sir?
nice question. Yeah, that's nice question. If I talk about, I see my surrounding, people are unable to try even. Reason behind that, there might be fear of making mistake, right? So initially, when I start learning, when I was in, my surrounding, when I start talking with people at company also, people immediately start correcting, saying your is missing, am missing, are missing, and we get scared, right? So fear of making mistake, I thought that like let's people are going to judge me basis on this, and they are start laughing. So I think people are afraid. They think about these people are going to judgment basis on this language. They have this negative experience their mind, and they're not trying. So two kind of people we see in our society. One is they think about let's people are going to laugh. That's okay, but I'm going to try. And second, people think about whenever become perfect, then I can try, and they not never try at least. So that is my understanding. Many are afraid. If I summarize, fear of making mistake, judgmental issue, negative experience, whatever is stored in subconscious mind, as well as they think about when we become perfect, then I'm going to try, and that is not never come in their life. And that's the reason I think so. It's my understanding. Even I had done the mistake. So yeah, that's the reason the people get afraid.
I completely agree with you, sir. Of course, there are so many people out there. They have some negative thoughts.
Right.
They have a fear of making mistakes, and fear of being judged by other people. And some
Right.
of them are perfectionists. They are
Yes.
waiting for that moment to master in grammar because they have that
Yes.
grammar phobia. So what,
Yes.
first of all, we have to think, this is our second language. Even and if I talk about our mother tongue, okay, we are making so many mistakes. But in this case, I think we don't bother these things. But when it comes to English, everybody has to be, they are seeking that perfection. Okay.
Right.
So I agree with your point, sir. We have to understand the fact when we learn something, especially as a learner, if you want to improve your spoken English. So you must not have this kind of thoughts. You never ever bother anybody because you have to say yourself, I'm a learner. I'm just
Right.
improving my English. Even if I make
Yes.
mistakes, it's okay, not an issue. If anybody criticize you, if anybody judge you, it's okay. There isn't any
Right.
problem because I have that, self-belief because I know
Yes.
I'm a learner. So apart from that, do not compare with anybody if anybody speaks in English better. No, because initially, as a learner, when they started their journey, they also made so many mistakes. So we have to
Yes.
have that positive mindset. Thank you
Yes.
so much, Rakesh, sir. My second question, sir, we already mentioned and about grammar. So my question is here, is it necessary to master grammar before we start speaking English?
Uh, Truly, if I talk about Nofal sir, it's not required to become a perfect in grammar. How I am saying that, I recently listened, my kid, if I talk about when he start grown up, then one word he is talking, like whatever the words is there, they don't know about the grammar. Now he listening that television or he has that surrounding, he able to speak perfectly or perfect grammar. He don't know what the is, am, are, but he including that sentence, right? So we can learn that grammar is not important. Grammar is ongoing process. And that is the mistake we are making here because of, again, our teacher is taught that grammar is most important, and we think about we can speak correctly, and we start thinking about the grammar. So grammar is ongoing process, and when you are practicing, then fluency and other things going to improve, right? But if you're not practicing, your mouth muscles, your tongue is not going to familiar on that particular word. So grammar is not important. Even I not started journey with grammar. I speak with people. I practice daily, and this grammar automatically they are, I included in my sentence. How while we are reading the book, story book or any book, grammar is there, and that grammar byproduct automatically you can absorb it, and that is not required. So don't focus in grammar side. You should think about, let's do the priority of communication. Grammar is ongoing process. Fluency come from practice. These three things are important. Grammar is not, it's an ongoing process. So this is my understanding. Even writing thing is important grammar. So I start writing daily. I am writing at least one paragraph, and that way I overcome grammar phobia, or that way I improve for the writing. So speaking is not important, writing is important, but is depend on if you are ready to write daily and get the feedback basis on you improve. So grammar is not important while we are in communication journey initially. Yeah,
Eye to eye with you, Rakesh, sir. Of course, whatever you have mentioned over here, I think many people must understand. Please do not stop yourself and don't
right,
wait to become master in grammar, especially if I talk about spoken English, right?
right.
Because if I recall my childhood, how we could, start speaking our mother tongue. We didn't know what is language, grammar, nothing. But we observed our parents, siblings, surroundings. Then we started speaking our mother tongue, right? Similar way, my
Yes,
dear friend. So when you want to speak English, okay, do not bother that much about grammar. Of course, grammar is important. We are not against it, but slowly, slowly. As a learner, as
mm,
a tyro, initial times, you don't no need to be worried about your grammar. Just start speaking. open your mouth. Of course, you may make so many mistakes, grammatical mistakes, pronunciation mistakes, but little bit. Once you reached a level, means when you become confident to speak in English, at that time you can self-evaluate. You can just give some time to evaluate your speech, your talk, the mistakes, the areas where we have to be improved. Then slowly we can improve our grammar. So I
Right.
completely agree with your points, and strongly believe these tips will help our audience, especially the people who want to improve their spoken English. It gonna help them. And so my third question, okay, how did
Yep.
you improve your spoken English skills, sir?
Yeah, so this is a great question you asked, Nofal sir, and really it's amazing. I want to share the, uh, your audience, and they might be get the benefit. So this journey, if I talk about Nofal sir, initially we start listening. People are not believing for the, they're not giving time for the listening. So I identify good podcast. There I start listening. Even now I have ability. I recently get call from another different country, and somewhere I little bit face problem. Then I start their language. Within few months, I used to that language. So listening is most important. And people are procrastinating for the reading the book nowadays. I see there maybe people are don't know how to manage their distraction and busy with watching the crappy video or any unnecessary video. You should focus on reading side. Reading going to give you great mindset as well as you are talking with authors. Understanding author concept. That one going to change your life. Few book is change my life like Atomic Habit. If you are success or not, that habit is going to decide. People don't know because of we are missing in this kind of in our curriculum or our school and college maybe. So Atomic Habit, the power of subconscious mind, these book are going to help you to uh, achieve your goal as well as they are going to help you to get that lot of the content as well as vocabs on there, right? So and I'm reading when I facing any issue that vocab, so I'm writing, I creating one kind of notes there, I revising daily basis. And third things, if we're talking about is speaking experience is required. Speak with your body daily. I am speaking at least different people and understand where I'm making mistake. If you are doing this kind of things, then you should get the feedback and correction. That is also important. If I'm speaking wrongly in since long back, then definitely someone should require to correct you and get that feedback. And this is the strategy I apply. If I summarize, I am listening at least 1 hour. I am reading at least 1 hour. And reading, most important, you should read loudly at least 30 minutes. Then voice or muscles get familiar on that particular word, and then you should be speaking buddy, you find out, and at the end you should get the feedback and correction, and this way I improve my communication if we're talking about. Yep.
It's really amazing, Ragir, sir. So I think you were explaining about that English environment. Many
Right.
people, especially who belong to India, who lives in India, they don't have that environment. We can
Mhm.
also say that English environment. If I keenly observe, so many people, they are afraid to speak English. They are somehow reluctant. They have lots of negative thoughts to speak in English. For instance, we already mentioned when we started our discussion, they have a thought of, some people, they criticize them, they make mistakes and it's not their cup of tea, and they don't have that environment, right? That is a main problem everybody is facing nowadays. So here you have already mentioned, so reading, listening, watching videos means that audio visual technique, and finally speaking. So we have to have that environment. We can simply say our English habits. But before that, if anybody want to improve their spoken English, they have to have that thought, that desire. I have
Mm.
to improve my English. Because
Right.
especially in this current scenario, our communication skill, our spoken English, it really matters in all aspects of our life, right? No matter whether you are educated or not. If you are poor in your communication skill, that will give a negative impact in your career development. So
Definitely.
everybody, you have to follow your English habits. Start reading, simple books. Listen to podcasts, audio books. There are so many videos on YouTube. TEDx videos, Josh Talks, and there are so many other web series as well. So just watch those videos. Also speak. You have to speak up. No matter whether you make mistakes or not, whenever you get opportunity to speak up, you have to utilize that kind of opportunities. It can be anywhere, your workplace, in your friend circle, in your wherever it might be. You have to start speaking without any shame. So thank you
Right.
so much for your tips. Actually, I came from nothing. Even I know I'm making lots of mistakes, but I'm
Yep.
confident. And I know I'm improving my language. I'm improving my spoken English. But so
Right.
there are so many people out there. They maybe want to ask you how we can overcome that making
Hmm.
mistakes, especially while speaking English. So what do you think about it?
Right. Yeah, no, sir, I agree. Even you said that we are making mistake. Even those are native speaker, they are also making mistake. We not worry about that, right? So if we're talking about how you take action, don't think about right away you should take action. Make a mistake. Well, let's I give you an example. Suppose I start learning this communication journey. One of my friend think about I need also start, but they is still on the same place. They not take a action. They not started. And now my journey, I get many time demotivated failure, but I'm trying, and now I get that confidence. So first of all, you should ready to make a mistake, ready to get criticism. That's okay. This is the part of life. I'm not talking only communication in every area. Suppose you are preparing for one job, it's not 100% confirm you are going to get that success within one time or second time or third time. Maybe you get the fail many time, but that failure going to give you a lot of the learning. So whatever you started journey, suppose we started this communication journey, failure are coming, you should learn from that failure, try again, learn from that failure, and practice again and again, and definitely overcome that fear. So my understanding, if I talk about if anyone and without communication, Nofal sir, I agree with you. You are not able to survive in this 21st century because of might be machine is going to take your place, whatever the repetitive work are there. So if you become a great communicator, then you get that leadership skill, able to lead people, able to influence people. And these communication going to give you this kind of quality, right? So let's learn, and this is the right time. Make a mistake, practice. Don't think about the perfectionist kind of things. Don't think about, and start small goal, monthly goal, second month, third month, fourth month, and that way you can start and build that confidence. And practice with positive side. Sometimes people get negativity and they think about they start quitting on that place. Don't quit. Think about positive side, learn from again that negativity and change that positive. So whatever the obstacle are coming, whatever the challenges coming, change as a positive, and this way you become a great communicator. And if I put myself, I came from vernacular medium, now I get that confidence. So I think I have done, so everybody have ability to done so. And this is my understanding how overcome and how you start this journey.
I second that, so precisely. Of course, if anybody achieved anything in their life, they failed. They have that mindset to fail in that particular journey. So similar way, if you want to improve our spoken English, so we have to develop a mindset like that. I gonna make mistakes, but each and every mistakes can correct me. Not now, because some people they wanna get that result overnight. That's the reason
Right.
there are so many institutes out there. They may offer you can be fluent. You can speak like a native speakers within 28 days, 21 days, or 3 months, 4 months. We have to understand that fact. it takes some time and it's a long-term journey, but we have to be a little serious and we have to make some changes in our day-to-day routines. As we have mentioned about that English habits, our English environment, just read, listen, and watch some videos and speak. But everything must be in English. So because we
Yes,
always waste our time on social media by watching unnecessary stuff, so just get rid of those things and utilize that time to do something productive. Because as everybody knows, the importance of English communication skill, especially in this era, it will help you to get an amazing career. Because many people, as we have mentioned already, highly educated, but they have poor communication skill.
right.
But do not bother about your mistake as a learner, but you have to have that learner's mindset. So just allow yourself to make mistakes. So thank you so much, Rakesh sir, for coming and joining with me. I'm so grateful, and I'm thankful to you for this, the time you dedicated for this section and your invaluable presence and the tips, tricks, some real life experience you already shared with us. So thank you so much, sir, once again from the bottom of my heart. And
Thank you.
I strongly believe this video gonna help you, my dear friends, to improve your English communication skill. And I'll come up with any other video that also gonna help you. We already created some videos in this channel regarding English environment and some tips about communication skill. So just go through that video. Till then, take care and bye. See you.
Thank you, Nopal sir. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Rakesh sir, once again.